Monday. Cyberpunk Mondays. Welcome back, my lovelies. Whisper219 here. And today, diving back into Deus Ex Mankind Divided. If you were wondering why there was no F Around Fridays this past week, it's because, I'm having, my room renovated. And, like, my bedroom. And they had to cut the power to the house multiple times because they were doing rewiring. And the circuits for this house are just all over the place. So, it was not ideal, nor would it have been possible for me to stream, because, while I do have a battery backup, it is not enough to run my rig during an outage. Anyways, enough excuses. Let's dive back into this, and let's get some side quests done before we head off to Gollum City, because any quests that you get before Gollum, you can't complete until after Gollum. With the exception of the quest, the Mystery Augs. Ooh, that's sensitive. Alright.
My God, Jensen, I heard about the explosion. We should relocate. I was thinking we could corner Director Miller together. Tell him it's not safe enough here.
We're fine, Chang.
The police station, the train station, we're next. I can feel it. I can more than feel it. I can see it happening.
No one knows where we are. There's no reason to get paranoid.
That's where you're wrong. They're trying to pull the lid off of us, Jensen, or someone is.
Didn't I already get this quest?
Attacked.
Our building's front company. Thought it was fake.
I wish it was fake. Miller's got me cleaning up telecam footage from the attack to help figure out who these people are. Meanwhile, maybe they're trying to figure out who we are? Why else poke into an import company?
You think someone's figured out that the company's a front? Maybe they know what's really down here.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
I'm gonna need more info.
At first, not... Hey.
What? You really think there's a risk?
If everything to...
TF-29?
Sure. I need you to find out as... I traced our...
You're kidding.
See? You feel...
No.
Thought I already had Samizdat. Whatever. Also, I apologize if you can hear any very faint eating sounds. I completely lost track of time, so I'm now sort of in between commentary or when I have a chance, like during cutscenes or whatever. I'm just going to be stuffing Donatos into my face.
It seems like everyone is bad.
Všechno. Je tam něco podezřelého?
Doesn't it feel like something is about to...
Why I wanted to be a cop.
Skoro mi připadá, že jsme pomalu
Oh,
Because of how elevators normally work, every time I press this
I'm
button,
sorry, that tracking number is not valid. Like I said, your phone message was completely muffled. Couldn't you just look in your records or something? I will have to ask you to lower your voice, please. I cannot do anything without a proper number or a hard copy of the official receipt.
Hard copy? This is 2030 for crying out loud. Topiche, you're useless.
Please come back when you've located your documents.
please come back when you are not yelling at the lady from across the store. The most specific of stores. Grand.
How can we make deals with them?
What the fuck? How can they make deals with men? What? What?
We had to see dedication, but then
Why not?
I'm confused.
Sir?
What the hell?
I don't like being this close to Prakashka. I'm afraid of what might happen.
Got problems already.
Player characters coming. Everybody talk at once.
Not much going on.
Policja. Policja.
Dělal jsem, co jste chtěli. A teď mě prostě nechte na pokoji. Po vás
Didn't
nechci
listen to
nikdy
that
slyšet.
crap. Keep it out of my report.
Just head out for a quick break. Nothing will happen.
We're in this together.
And because nobody actually saw me, like, attempting to... Nobody actually responds to remote hacking, you can set off the car alarms from a distance by failing the hack. Prahatovos.
Drž se dál, Alu.
mohlo by se to rozšířit po celé Evropě.
Subject security.
A customer! Hello. Wait, were you followed here?
What? What do you mean?
You can't be too careful. They have eyes everywhere.
Right. And I suppose you have all I need to make sure they stay out of my business, right?
I do. But don't let the shop fool you, it is only a sideline.
I mainly sell parts, raw materials, you know, the sort of thing you can use to make something else. Listen, you look familiar. Have we met before?
No, I'm pretty sure I'd remember.
I wouldn't. I get occasional memory loss. Ever since the incident. I got rid of my AUG right after that. Inner ear implant used to help me with my balance, but now I just hear ringing all the time. Do you hear that?
Hear what?
Never mind, anyway. Let's change the subject. You want some of those special ingredients I mentioned?
Sure, I'll take them.
Great. You won't be disappointed.
I think I'll be on my way.
Sure, sure. But before you go, you don't by any chance have any neuropozine you can spare, do you?
Why do you need it if you're not augmented anymore?
My brain still thinks I am. Some joke, huh? So, can you help me out?
Sure, here you go.
Thanks. You're all right, you know that? A real friend. You should go down to my basement and have a look around. I've got some cool stuff down there.
And I would if it wouldn't immediately...
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the third such attack of drug driving this month. All of them occurring after Dr. Talos Rucker, leader of the Augmented Rights Coalition, took up residence in the neighboring Moore complex. Dr. Rucker claims his organization is peaceful and merely seeks to ensure the rights of the augmented in a world that has turned on them.
That shouldn't be.
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
Připadá mi, jako by se města pod tím tlakem hroutilo.
Welcome to a brave new world.
Jestli jsem fakt vědom, jak to nastat.
Keep it out of my way.
I'm honestly not surprised that the guy still needs neuropazine. Especially since neuropazine is an anti-rejection drug, and considering that his
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
the removal of his augment looked very, shall we say, slapdash. It was probably done very roughly and not very, with not sort of a lot of care and attention.
Hobos, Augs,
So there are probably some still some P-dot arrays and some other pieces still stuck in there, and the body's just like, what the hell is this?
Hobos, Augs, prostitutes, he's falling apart.
Five.
Keep it out of my report.
Okay. That's not what I wanted. I can go on a bank heist. I can go on a bank heist.
Bad enough when he was just drugs.
Jestli v tom fakt jedou, jak to zastavit? Aspoň, že netrčím u skříně s důkazama.
Welcome to a brave new world.
Jensen. How many times are you gonna say Brave New World? Where the fuck is the breaker switch? No. I have... That's 2, 3, 4. I don't have enough praxis, so I don't have the ability to just easily walk through that. Yep, figured. I wanted to see what would happen. I mean, I knew exactly what was going to happen, but I wanted to see if... I wanted to see it happen. Okay. So, what's down this way? What's up? Camera.
Problems already.
F5, because I don't actually know. Oh, laser targeting system. Camera don't see shit.
Brave new world.
Up. Apparently I spooked the cops with that. Mayhaps I ask how? I would expect the store owner to hear it before anyone else. Oh, well, they finished their up. I finished my pizza. Everybody's passive again.
Hobos, ogs, prostitutes, city is falling apart.
It was probably not.
He sees nothing.
Ako by vás právě se napadají sem.
Mám prsty úplně zmrzlý.
No zní dobře. Tak letí.
Jeez. Look at the size of that burger. That's a lot of meat.
Glad today.
Fun, eh? How can we make deals with them?
Oh, them.
You got the captain running you raw as well?
We're waiting next report.
Fucking Valley run this city.
Sometimes I just want to have something hot selected and not actually open it. And not actually, like, use it. Thank you very much.
List of all the residents in my building that I suspect are being tormented. What did you do that for? I'm protecting the real people in the building. Most of them on the list are a few months late with their rent anyway.
I do not need to remind you folks that this is the
Come on. I sell to anyone.
all of them occurring
Even
after
you have credits? Usually you people with the robot arms and legs have no credits.
No, you got a real way with people. What's on the menu?
Menu? No, not food. Guns and things. You want?
He's very literal person. Weapon, silencer, ammunition. Costume injectors. Pretty sure I got a better deal if I go to, the other guy.
I have no time for this. You look! Why you're not buying?
Not interested right now.
Go! Go! Waste my time.
Okay, see that?
Tell him I said to go. Just make sure it's done.
See, that conversation actually makes sense. Whereas I've gotten it a few times where I've just been like, not interested for now, and after like buying something, like buying a lot of things from him actually, and he just goes, fuck off then. Maybe next time not fuck off. And it's like, bruh, I just gave you all of my money. Why you not give me all the money in the world? Fuck off, you waste my time.
Hide your magnets. We got a metal man.
Excuse me, sir? Say, hide your magnets again. Say it again. I dare ya. I double dare ya, motherfucker. Okay. Let's investigate this cult of personality.
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns are the spawn of the devil.
Is it benign?
Sir, there's a better life for the augmented, and it's waiting for you in Latvia.
No, sorry, I'm not interested.
What is this?
No, there is no better time.
I will believe that Rabia is a better place when I actually see it, but for right now, all I'm seeing is concept art.
No, this thing is... I'm here. I suppose a close call will do that. No, really, this thing has...
This area is restricted to you, Og. You're, not on the guest list. Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time.
Rebuild the community of man by helping the augmented reintegrate peaceful ways of reaching violence. People are beaten and chained and trace the human, ordinary citizens scorn and spit on the augmented. When all these things happen, we have no choice but to push back. But when we push back, it is with kindness and compassion, with acts, not action. I mean, that'll get you a surprising distance, but in order to get people to fully care, you need to make everyone else despise those that hate. I heard about Tomas. I don't know what to say except I'm so sorry. When I heard about the bombing, I never imagined anything like this. I suppose no one ever thinks that someone close to them will be caught up in one of these attacks. Is there anything I can do? We can come into town to take care of, little Piotr?
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
Talato. This is a scam.
That bombing was bad for business. Maybe we could start going door to door. Really give the Ogs a scare.
She'll come around.
Wonder what that Vano guy wanted to talk about.
Getting a little worried.
Give it a little time to pass.
Headshot.
That bombing was bad for business.
He's a bad guy.
There's too many. There's too many shares in the tank.
Security rating 3, can't hack that. Right, I should be reading pocket secretaries. Old woman with a Cadillac on each foot in her own business. It's a hell of a lot more than I got on me. My heart bleeds. As a matter of fact, I did something, but I wanted to follow up on it before I get back to you. But, well, you don't walk into a place like the Palisade Bank looking the way I do. It seems 6641 is a code to a safe at the bank. It's in room B, row 1. I'm guessing that's where your inheritance is. Well, it better be. After digging my way through dear old Granny's boxes of musty old shit for 3 days and choking on dust from the 20th century, I'd say I'm ready for my 50%. Please, no need to thank me. Your charitable smile's enough, more than enough to get me by until the check arrives. Propeller Frog Boy. How many times must I tell you to stop changing the codes? Koniki and Hiraki is my mother's legacy. We may not use it for toys anymore, but we still use it, and Mother's codes must never change. The code to the locker on the right must be 1998, the year Mother invented Propeller Frog Boy. May they both rest in peace. Aight. $19.98.
The Ogs are scared. By tomorrow, it will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Open the vent. Head up.
If you got... I hope you're not Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to... well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring. And you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilic complex, Gollum City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
Well, as we're finding out in real life, that's actually quite true.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation.
Nice controller.
If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake docs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along. Funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
Ouch.
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Yurenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Thank you. Epstein. Jensen. Thank you. We talked about this. Oh, frag grenades. I'm not gonna pick those up. Rather save my inventory space for something more suitable.
Business will be up. Yo, is that you? Tomorrow, you'll be so busy you will be complaining about that. Go find your own damn place to look. Shut up and turn. Ёбаный хуй. You're doing great, Frank. Tell me you got something. I'll buy you a nice cold drink in the end. Go find your own template. You're doing great. No surprises. And don't be dead, okay? Hey, asshole. Get the hell out.
Brad, thank you.
Okay, we should look. Oh, are you scared?
I got something.
And I slip away.
Just because Drahomir looks like a cop doesn't mean he's a real cop.
He showed me his credentials. They look pretty real to me.
Bullshit. The guy's a scam artist. Everyone knows it.
If you ever find proof of this, I'm with you. You know that.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess. Not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America, Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop. A long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in this city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
Sounds an awful lot like deflection to me.
Power.
Same difference.
I recently heard something about a fake checkpoint. Apparently there's a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people, provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
No prob.
Stay away!
What a place.
Enjoying the sights?
Now I just stand here and just...
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Now they're not hostile towards me, so...
Don't bother, Hanser. No posing. Keep walking, Clank. I've got nothing to eat.
Ma'am, you walked up to me.
Move it.
Don't bother, Hanser.
Like inhalers to me. The Diwali want us to move all in with Neon. They now control 100% of the production and they want us to control 100% of the distribution. 60% of our profits will go to the Diwali. We keep 35%. The chemists get 5%. Head to 22 Zelen if you need to restock. The code to the apartment is 0310. Yes, repeat business and positive word of mouth are essential right now. This means we have to avoid selling to hogs no matter how much they beg. I have a feeling that's probably due to the effects of neon when mixed with neuropathy. Come on, physics. Work with me here. Oh, are you kidding me?
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
No blind spots.
Lord, protect me! Just need to catch my breath.
Just finish up.
Keep your safety off. Yes.
Don't bother, Hanser. No posy.
I'm busy, so go ahead and fuck off.
You're a fucking heat score, Tin Man. Drugstore is closed, so piss off.
Fucking family business.
Oh my god. Jensen?
What the hell?
I am an idiot.
Kvůli nedávným událostem je Růžičkovo nádraží z důvodu oprav uzavřeno. Omlouváme se za komplikace.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Using the account, payment, thanks, Santo group. still under the trash can. Now, I realize I went in the wrong sewer grate.
Policie má oprávnění během stavu nouze vykonávat prohlídky. Prosíme o spolupráci.
Hideout security concerns. A little forger snuck out through the vents again last night. Clean it inside and keep everyone else out. Now they have been dealt with, so... they are no longer a concern.
There's got to be some way to get off this job.
Oh my god, I just went in a giant circle.
Surprise, they're closed.
Status policie je na kontrolních bodech prověřovat doklady.
Kde máte cestovní povolení?
Prosím, připravený průkaz totožnosti.
Tak si pro mě pojď vyžát.
That's the neon lab, so the other way... is where Richard is.
Visnik could use some help.
Okay. People don't go upstairs. Community. Okay. Hello.
One among you is armed to the teeth. Is a tree of thorns. But not even he can act upon his based impulses. Here, deep down, he knows it's wrong.
disturbing nonetheless.
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Ah, finally. Do I have a respirator implant? No, I do not. So I am saving for the next praxis to get that, because holy fuck, I need that. Oh. 6122. Okay. Okay. I don't know what that is. Sorry. Alien noises. Dun 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 da 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 da. And now quest. Active.
Suffered long enough.
One affects you, the other doesn't. That's simple. When was the last time you were affected by organized crime? I wasn't affected by the
What is this?
Okay, hold on. This is bugging me. Thank you.
Well, I'm here.
I like doing that. Mostly just because it doesn't actually alarm them, but they're always just like, what the heck?
I thought it was around here somewhere.
Okay. Giborio. Gozio Tabasha. Check is the listening to Czech in the background, like just people speaking in Czech in the background. It's weird because there are enough cognates that I understand some of what they're saying, but I don't understand all of it. So.
You say something? Hey there. You looking for a new stereo system?
I don't really get much time to listen to music.
How about movies? You like movies? Or maybe you got other interests?
What do you mean by other interests?
Well, I figure a man like you, he might need a little energy boost from time to time.
You're not talking about protein bars, are you?
Biocells, my friend. In perfect working order and completely under the radar.
Sure, I'll take one.
Well, that's it. You've cleaned me out.
I think I'll be on my way.
Feel free to come back if you change your mind.
Underground websites and radio stations.
Negozio de magia.
I can help you with something, yes?
I'm looking for Laborio.
It is me. You have come for the magic?
I'm hoping you can help me make sense of something. A strange encounter I had. A man hiding behind a screen in the sewers, surrounded by followers of some kind. His name is Richard. He used to be partners.
Richard is alive. You found him?
I'm not sure what I found, but I know I didn't like it. Richard had a way of depriving me. Things I wanted to say and do, but I couldn't.
I am so happy he is alive. Richard and I was sure that I should have known. Richard always said, the show must go on.
There was nothing entertaining about this. What is he doing down there? How is he doing it?
I have not seen Richard in many years. We developed a show together, the evolution of stage hypnosis intensified through technology. Adapted versions of the Casey and DDE designs.
A social augmentation?
In conjunction with modern hypnotic techniques, something much more powerful than mere persuasion. The communal construction of an alternate reality. For 3 hours on a Friday night, we guided people into brave new worlds.
These worlds you and Richard created through hypnosis, what were they exactly?
They were whatever people wanted, created together with the audience. Every night was different. After the incident, we were made to stop, treated as criminals. It was not right. People paid for their tickets and embarked on imaginative explorations. We did not hurt anyone. We would never hurt anyone.
I'm not sure that's still true for Richard. His audience now, I'm worried they may be trapped. Is that something he could be capable of? Creating a world and keeping people there indefinitely?
It depends on the personality. If someone is susceptible to the message, and if Richard keeps repeating it, it is conceivable.
The technology Richard is using to do all this, how does it work?
Binaural beats. Richard bounces his source transmission through a series of emitters that use targeted neural oscillation to stimulate specific areas of the basal ganglia.
Right. Let's assume I'm not familiar with that particular ganglia.
Richard is using a system of emitters that can intensify and adjust his frequency, his message, his intent. Imagine it. He can make the very soul of a transmission pierce into the brainwaves of his target audience.
I don't need to imagine it. I already know it's terrifying. Why do you think Richard is doing this? What's his endgame in trying to hypnotize people in a sewer?
I cannot say for sure, but after the incident, after the way things began to change, Richard said he was going to find a better place. I did not hear from him again. The loss of so many people that we knew, I believe it broke him.
He didn't seem very broken to me. More like a guru of some kind, with way too much control of the people in that room.
No, Richard is not capable of hurting anyone. At least, he was not before. He was an idealist, the kind of man who The worlds we created together on stage, they were more beautiful than the reality.
I can see why people would want to come back.
Tell me how to stop Richard.
Richard is conveying a vision of himself, of themselves, of an alternate community they are building together. If it is Richard's goal to keep the people there, the only way to free them is to make them see through it.
Well, how do I do that? Last time I talked to him didn't go so well.
The signal he is transmitting, its effect is limited to a specific radius, to the room where the audience is, where the emitters are installed. Wherever Richard is must be outside of that room.
So if I get to him, I'll be able to say or do whatever I want?
Yes, but promise you won't hurt him, please.
I'm not promising anything. Something tells me if I do get in there, he's not going to be content to just talk.
There may be a better way. The emitters, they are somewhere in the room, yes? Okay then, so wait. You wait. Just wait 1 second, please. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where are you? Come. Come to me. Shh. Ba. Wait. Okay. I think I have what I'm looking for. I think I have found what you need. Ta-da! They are scrambling devices, our failsafe whenever things got ugly. Attach them to the emitters and it closes the ability to amplify. Good night. Show's over. Your gods are but men again.
And that'll be enough to make the people in the room see through him?
I hope. If they have been exposed for a very long time, you need to help them to see. But please be kind to Richard. I don't know what he has become, but I know what he was. A decent man once, who simply believed that the world should be better.
We all believe that. But there are better and worse ways of going about it.
Why do I get the feeling that Liborio and Richard were lovers at one point?
Sewers. Ridiculous.
What is this? Sheknovich?
I'm heading away from the nearest train station, aren't I? I'm better. I can easily get back to one. Monument Station, Palisade Station. Back this way.
City run by criminals and scum.
People like this?
He said that? No.
Clank.
Fuck you. Sorry, not much I can say right now. The story's interesting enough, and I kind of want to just let it see and just see it play out.
Sorry. No, we had our golden years. With these attacks and...
Don't do anything suspicious.
Imagine how gross this water must be.
Viznik could use some help.
doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do to a man. We all saw what happened to Vision.
This is going to be annoying.
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to them. Get away from there. Do not doubt yourself, Thomas. We all know what that can do.
Good people
We all
don't
saw what
disturb
happened to
rich.
Vision.
Do not disturb Richard.
There.
Upstairs is the world of death and gladness.
Good people don't ask why.
The ladders are there to tell.
That other place, the place we were never really part of, it belongs to
There
them.
are places we must
It's
not go.
always belonged to them. In their world, we are
I don't.
scavengers, the oppressed. But here we can. You don't belong here. You need to leave. I need you to stop and to ask yourself, what am I contributing to the experience? You know who you are. You know what I'm talking about. I see what you see when you close your eyes.
Now it's time to go sneaky peeky like.
Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves, close your inner eyes. We are moving beyond our baser impulses, beyond violence, beyond fear, beyond questions. It's a capital G garden, Martha. An ideal for all of us to live up to. You have dressed it, and you will keep it forever.
Damn it, I can't.
We have left. A scrap of sewer. They control everywhere else, with their laws, their threats, their guns. But together, we can make here wherever we want it to be. Here can last forever.
Upstairs is the world of death and clarity.
The ladders are there to tempt.
You are not your permit aspiration. You are not your outdated documents. You are one of us now. We are versioning humanity.
I can see the signal emitters. What am I supposed to do?
Good people don't go upstairs.
Can you all feel it? We are becoming someone else, not through fear, not through technology, not through long-drawn trials and errors of evolution. We are doing it through sheer force of will.
Good people don't disturb
Alright, I'm looking this shit up because this is bugging the fuck out of me.
Do not doubt yourself. We saw what happened to people. Welcome to the next stage of our journey. Brace yourselves, close your inner eyes. We are moving beyond our baser impulses, beyond violence, beyond fear, beyond questions.
Okay. I am supposed to go upstairs.
The ladders are there.
Get away from there!
Ah, there it is. Okay. Come on, turn back.
What are you up to?
Come on, turn away, you dum-dum. Thank you. 1 sec. Sorry, my dad. Just want to let me know something. I don't have level 5, but I do have a multi-tool. That device. But that's where Richard is. So instead, is there any way to get up here? No? Gonna do.
I may not be able to keep you from snooping around, but I can keep you from doing harm. Remember, you are called. You need to stop this poking around.
I have money.
You'll stay here with me. I promise. There's nothing I won't do to keep you here and safe. Marius? Oh, Marius. I want you to listen carefully to my voice. Listen to it. Even when you can no longer hear me, I want you to keep listening. What do you think you're doing? What is it you have there?
I shouldn't be here, should I?
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Why have you... What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back, from questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please. These people want to be here. We need each other.
His hypnotic visions are a trap in an attempt to make others see him as he appears to be seen as he loses control. Just drastic.
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe that this was some kind of alternative?
We chose to start over. To escape what society had become. What it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
And that's how it's done. I was hoping to do that without being detected a whole bunch, but...
Understand. How could we be so foolish?
It seems foolish now, but we had no choice. Everything he said to us, the way he said it, we had no choice.
Why us? Why were we drawn here and not others?
I don't know. All my life I have been drawn.
I remember feeling that nothing outside of these walls was real. It was comforting.
And now we must go back to it. The laws, the people, everything I was running from.
At least it is real.
Yeah.
Richard can no longer persuade anyone of anything. The others are free of him now, just like you are.
I'm not a model of separation. I questioned him, and then I'm not one of them anymore. But I'm not one of them.
You were right to question him. The fact that you were able to at all when others couldn't says a lot about your strength of character.
I became I again. Temporary signal failure led them to perceive me as a threat. I started thinking differently. I realized how there's two eyes in Wisnik. That's when I figured it all out.
It's a good thing you did. God knows how far this might have gone if Richard had been left unchecked. How many others might have come and been persuaded to stay.
We came to him because we didn't fit the so social schematic, hounded by laws, hated by revolutions. He offered a way out, but there is no way out. Exile from exile is exile.
You're out now, Wisnik. There should be nothing more drawing you to this place, to him. You can go anywhere you want. You can do anything you want.
I am alone. I am alone.
Let's just leave him to his thoughts. Let's say what now? Fuck it. Oh, right. Yoink. Thank you, BioCell. Sorry, sir. You don't need it anymore. Where did I run? How can I be so stupid? I'm not even augmented, I just panicked. These freaking corrupt cops, that wasn't even a real checkpoint. What kind of cops would throw grenades at you when you run away? Can track my signal, please send someone. I'm stuck between two buildings or something, I don't really know where. I'm sorry, buddy. At least Drahumir's dead. What now? Oh. When it comes to experience, every little bit helps. I do wonder, does this work? Nope. Are you kidding me? Previous autosave was 10 minutes ago? I quick saved, you piece of shit. Ugh. Oh, now I need to do that again. Why is this here? Set dressing. Okay. Right.
Good people don't disturb Richard.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul.
There are places we must not go.
Good people don't ask why.
Snooping is a symptom of the troubled soul.
Good people don't ask why.
Upstairs is the world of death and calamity. Do not seek calamity. Seek only peace.
Get away from there!
You can tell me to. It's not going to stop me from going up here. Okay. Oh my god, geometry!
This is what happens when the outside world tries to creep in. You need to stop this poking around. The storm has passed. It's over now. Close your eyes. Open. What are you up to?
can just vanish.
I shouldn't be here, should I?
The skeptic. He continues to cloud the room with questions, with doubts. He contributes nothing. He may say nothing.
I'm gonna say a few things whether you want me to or not. We got a lot to talk about, Richard. Now that we can finally talk.
Yeah, it's the second time we're having this conversation.
What is it that offends you so much about our attempt to construct something better?
You mean your attempt to control people? Amplifying your hypnotic techniques with some kind of social enhancer? Keeping people from talking back or questioning you?
I don't think you understand. Please.
Oh, right. This is a social battle. I can't skip the dialogue because you have to see what kind of personality they are, even though I know the correct response is.
How ugly must the world have looked to you to go to these lengths? To actually believe
I'm gonna
this
grab
was
a
some
drink
kind of
real quick.
alternative.
We chose to start over, to escape what society had become, what it was turning us into. You may not understand, but they do.
No, I understand. You sought out people who were vulnerable. People like you, who had reasons to run away.
Who do you think they are? There are no missing persons reports. I didn't rip them from warm meals and bamboo linen. For those who wander the sewers at night in search of answers and alternatives, this is as good as it gets. No more hiding, no more running away, no more feeling abandoned. They need me. They need somewhere to feel welcome.
And the ones you don't welcome? Those who try to question or resist, like Visnik, like me? You have no problem rejecting them, threatening them, installing gun turrets to ensure they can never pull back the curtain.
The guns exist only to protect the ideal. Even the most peaceful communities must be prepared to defend themselves.
This isn't a community. It's a magic trick. You've been hypnotizing people, selling them on some fantasy of what you wish the world was like.
He tricked us? I don't understand.
None of it meant anything.
Please, don't leave. He can undermine me all he wants, but he can't change what it's like up there. The decommissioning, the segregation. They will round you up and catalog you. They will do worse.
People need to be guided. Now more than ever. All these things you're trying to run away from, trying to pretend away, no one should have to face them alone. But this isn't guidance. This is just replacing one totalitarian nightmare with another.
I went too far.
He preyed on us.
By a few thousand miles, yeah. And it's time to turn around now, Richard. Time to shut all of this off.
Alright. Thinking I'm going to improve the cloaking, because cloaking is burning through way too much energy. Excuse me. Special area of effect social enhancement technology. Early implementation in venues such as theaters and community centers proved underwhelming, though a handful of innovative entertainers did find clever ways of amplifying the experience by handpicking their audience. A quick pre-show personality test could determine if you were more less likely to submit to whatever shared fiction was being proposed. Today's post-incident world, the thought of this kind of initiative pushing into theaters across the continent is a thing of the distant past. The consequences are too terrifying. However, for a few months back in the summer of 2025, the community initiative was praised as the best kind of new technology, the kind that promised to bring us all closer together. And probably would have been something that the Illuminati would have loved. This? Oh, I thought it was breach software. Hey bro, nice green screen. Data scan.
We live in a world of brutality.
Oh, breach software. Makes sense that this guy would have something like that. I can't dominate the turrets to turn them off. You know, I kind of want to do that just to make it safer. But I can do this.
I don't understand. How could we be so foolish?
It seems foolish now, but we had no choice. Everything he said to us, the way he said it, we had no choice.
Why us? Why were we drawn here and not others?
I don't know. All my life I have been drawn.
I remember feeling that nothing outside of these walls was real. It was comforting.
And now we must go back to it. The laws, the people, everything I was running from.
At least it is real.
It's the least you can ask for. Reality.
Richard can no longer
I want to be. I am.
Honestly, I'm surprised, Jensen, that you can't hold your breath for longer. Though when your lungs require praxis to activate, I guess. Okay. I'm gonna do all this shit again, and then,
Time to cut our losses.
We did our part. Let's go back.
crafting parts. Delicious crafting parts.
Bored.
Anyhow. Koneki Legacy. I want the security hub code. Okay. Honestly, at this point, I'm just doing this just for fun. And just for the experience, because I like that hacking minigame. Fragmentation 9. And nope. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Silence and blindness. Oh, Rabia. Oh.
Might just be the diversion. Stay sharp.
Right in the ass. Oh, I'm right in their forehead. Gonna have a nasty headache when he wakes up. Right. Walk up here, bonk this guy. Take his pocket secretary. Reed, said pocket secretary. And then boop boop. I said 1980. Jeez. Cameras, disable, disable. Open the door. Get on the floor. And the dinosaur is optional.
There's nothing here. Behind and inside of whatever you can.
Can you believe this guy?
Check for a pulse.
Cover me. I'm heading in.
Jensen, you have to unscope to rack a bolt. I would expect from one of the more heavily augmented people in the world, I would expect that you'd be able to, you know, oh, I don't know.
Let us set up a second checkpoint.
I don't know, operate a firearm while it's scoped in, you know, without having to, you know, take your eye away from the sight. It means, while you may be able to handle pretty much any firearm in the world, you are no better than, you know, someone who's just learning how to use said firearm. Best snipers can rack the bolt without moving their sights off the target. So, congratulations, you are below par.
Area secure. Maintaining cautious patrol.
Which, actually, when you think about it, the saying that something is below par, outside of the context of golf, makes it a bad thing. But in the context of golf, it's a good thing, being below par. It's weird.
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Bunch of really cool shit.
Spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan Aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Cool. And with that, my lovelies, I'm going to call it, because, it's around, my wrapping up time, and, yeah, I think this is as good a time, really, as any to stop it here. So, save file, back. Thank you all for watching, my lovelies. Stay safe, wear the mask, wash your hands, stay hydrated, and overall, just be good people. See you again for Continuum Wednesdays, where we will be finishing up the side quests in Prague, and then we will be heading to Golem City. One of the places I like the least. Mostly just because I see suffering and I can't do anything about it. Anyways, see you again on Wednesday. Have a great day.